Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh be the true name for the Heavenly Father. Yahushai be the name for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, that taught us truth and will well. And so I teach you hopefully like person there's truth and no honesty and sincerity. This brother Yahweh because you know this is spirit power Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Condemning this wicked day that everybody just got through celebrating thankskilling day is what it really should be called. You know, thankskilling. Give thanks for them killing and committing genocide against the so-called Native American people. Okay, and that's exactly what this day really was to celebrate. All right, after every successful slaughter of a village, of a native village, white people would carry all the stolen food back to their towns and have a feast with the food that they just robbed from the natives. They used turkey to represent the head of the chief with his feather headdress plucked, served on a platter. The specific items of on that day that they would serve. And it also represented decapitated native men. The cranberry sauce represented the bloodshed from all the natives that they killed. The stuffing represented all the babies they ripped from the mother's wombs and smashed. Okay? And then the ham is just the freaking abominations, man. Is the unclean food. So this day was really created. Each victory feast they held a feast for it, and so they carried on for a long time of having this victory feast. And when it came time to make this a national holiday, they wanted everybody to participate in it, and of course commercialize it to make money off of selling the turkeys and the food, right? So what they did is they called it Thanksgiving, and try to lie and say it was a day created to be thankful for your family. Now, it had nothing to do with it at all. That's not what this holiday got started from. So when you're out here celebrating it, okay, you're participating in Thanksgiving Day. You're not really doing this shit just for your family. Yeah, we get it that, over all these years, it has become tradition to do that because you try to say it's for family. But that's not what this day was created for. I mean, you could hold any other day throughout the year for that, but you chose to do it on a specific day. And the date that is held is when it was commemorated as a national holiday to celebrate specifically for the slaughter of Native Americans, so-called Native Americans. And Native Americans are in the Bible. They're one of the 12 tribes of Israel. They're from the tribe of Gad and also from the tribe of Reuben. And you also have Ephraimites, Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Mexicans, which is Issacharites. All those people had genocide committed against them, and these white people specifically had a feast day for it. So what are you celebrating? You're celebrating wickedness. This is why the Lord's got scriptures like this. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. So when you're having your Thanksgiving prayer over the food, the Lord ain't there blessing that. Okay, He's disgusted by it because He knows that holiday was created as a victory feast to celebrate the slaughter of His chosen people, which are Hebrew Israelites. And like we said, the scriptures say, according to scriptures and archaeological and spiritual evidence, so-called Native Americans are one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Those are the Lord's favorite, are the Hebrew Israelites. And so-called Native American people are one of those favorites. So if the Lord looking down on this and this is His favorite getting slaughtered like this and there's a victory feast for it, how do you think He feel about you celebrating this damn day? Not too happy about it. Now those of you that are eating on this day, you need to just be treating this day as a regular dinner, not end up being this whole holiday spirit of Thanksgiving. Because y'all got brainwashed to think that way. You've been deceived into participating in really a ritual. Because these things, a reason why they make stuff like this a national holiday, because if they can deceive everybody to celebrating the slaughter of God's chosen, what that does is that sends up demonic energy for these Satanists in their sacrifices. You're giving them more demon energy so they can get more power to maintain their hold on America and the rest of the world. That's why they make these national holidays. These holidays are a big deal on a spiritual level. This is why right before Thanksgiving, you had a lot of thankskilling going on. You had that fucking concert. All the people died. The day of Thanksgiving, by the way, there was a mine explosion. You had 52 people that died in that mine. So the Lord was judging, is meanwhile been judging. You know? And this is the book of Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So that means you shouldn't be jealous of the oppressor and what he got going on, his holidays and the food he got set up and created. The scriptures say, envy not thou oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So you're not supposed to be living any of the ways that they have set up right now for these holidays and these traditions that's been created by America. You're not supposed to be choosing none of those ways. Choose the Israelite way. You have high holy days where you can eat good like this too. You know, such as the Feast of the Tabernacles and Feast of Fruits. And you got Hanukkah coming up, I believe starts next week. There's days then where you can schedule a time to eat. You can eat some turkey on that day if you wanted to. But do y'all do it? No. You want to celebrate and get together on the days that Esau's got established. And then the fucked up part about it, you don't get off work for the high holy days of the Bible. You get off work for all the pagan satanic days. So that deceives more and more people to participate in this shit, because people really don't get to see each other for real and spend time with together unless they're off work. And you're not excused for off work to have vacation except for these holidays. That's why this place is going to be judged. Isaiah 1:13, bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and the Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. All right, so don't be bringing vain offerings unto the Lord, what this is talking about. You know, don't be trying to sit there and say you doing this to give thanks unto Yahweh. You're not. You just don't want to man up and stop celebrating this fucking holiday. That's the end of the day what it is. Now, if you happen to be traveling on this day, and yeah, you're going to see family, you're not a sin in that. But just don't be in the spirit of mentally you're happy and you're celebrating Thanksgiving. You know, eat your fucking food and go. You're not in sin if you eat turkey on Thanksgiving Day. You know, that at the end of the day, it's just food. As long as you're eating unclean, but don't be sitting up here trying to establish a whole holiday celebration for Thanksgiving and doing all that shit, man. Then you're starting to go off. You know? But that's it on that. Lord's will is edifying. Just want to condemn that wicked holiday. Give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone, Natasha's truth and will well. And salutations to hopefully that person is truth and honesty and sincerity. Shalom.